Joined by football head coach Bob Chesney. Hounds enter week 2 coming off a road loss to Division I Bryant last week in a game that was probably a little bit closer than the score indicated, as there were 3 punts that led to 21 Bryant points. Now that you've had a week to kind of reflect on the game, what are your thoughts?
Well, you certainly can't have 3 blocked punts against a Division I AA opponent. They're a very, very good football team. They were up front on both sides of the ball. Their defensive line was absolutely phenomenal. Their offensive line was great. Their running backs were tough. Their receivers were good. There was really not a place that we could really expose them in any way, shape, or form. And I think, I heard Coach Fine talk about it a little bit before, his first game, and he said first games are often lost more often than won. We were going to have to play a perfect football game, and we didn't come very close to that. So we're hoping to, be able to get back out there, this week. We had a great week of practice up to this point in time, and just a matter of trying to rebound.
I thought the defense played well last week, seemed to get worn down there late in the third and in the fourth. What did you see from the defense that you liked?
I thought they did a very good job. I thought up front it's the strong point of our defense. Our defensive line is very good. They're tough. They just keep coming. I think that on the linebacker core, I thought, again, we did a very good job. And then when you get, to continue to work back, I think we're solid. I think that the thing that was the strongest and stood out the most to me was definitely the physical nature of our play. I was excited to see that against a team that certainly wanted to impose their will. I thought we, hung with them. I think that, again, in the end, their depth was probably a little bit better than our depth, and it wore us down a little bit.
Bentley, the Northeast 10 Conference opener on Friday night. We faced them in the regular season and the playoff weekend last year. Do you think the players are excited to face a foe that they're so familiar with?
Very familiar with them. Yeah, 2 games last year, and certainly a name that when you say it, there's a lot of respect on our players towards this team. They feel, I think they have a lot of friends on this team as well, and I think that, it's a team that we went 0-2 against last year, which is something that certainly leaves a bad taste in your mouth. We had opportunities and just weren't able to get it done. So we're looking to see what we can do this weekend. I think the guys are certainly ready. They're excited for the challenge. And I'm excited to see what they do.
What is your impression that of what we'll probably see from Bentley from what you've seen of them on film so far?
Very sound. I think when you talk about Bentley, our coaches, our players, smart is the word that continues to come up. That these kids are coached very, very well. They on offense have a great little running back that stepped in, a transfer kid that's done a great job last week. Their offensive line, again, is smart, physical, very similar to what we played last week. So this will be interesting to see how that all shapes up. Defensively, they're very sound. They don't take a lot of chances on defense, but that's sometimes the MO of any team is to be able to be sound and keep the ball in front of them and make plays. They're a physical team. We match up very well with them, and I think that it will be a great opportunity for both teams to kind of really see where we're at.
And for our team to be successful on Friday night, what aspects of the game do you think we really need to be particularly strong in?
Yeah, I think it's always going to come back to the same thing we talked about a little while back, is at the end of every game we're going to sit down and say, were we able to run the ball successfully? Were we able to stop the run? And were we able to win the turnover battle? If we can answer affirmatively to all 3 of those questions, I think we'll do well. I think the same for them if they can answer affirmatively. So protecting the ball, being able to run it when we need to, and then being able to stop the run are 3 things that we definitely feel we need to do.
Well, thank you very much, Coach, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Ken.